How do I prepare for an interview in a particular dental school? How do I prepare? You know, when I am applying to dental schools and I get accepted to have an interview and be invited for an interview, what can I expect? Or at the very least, what can I do to prepare for that interview? Now, I know a lot of you have been applying to multiple dental schools. I'm telling you, you do not have to do that. You want to make sure that you apply to the dental school that you want to get into. But I do get it. You want to get into a dental school and you're going to apply to as many dental schools as you want to get into. But this is a working dental office. We do dentistry every day, all day. And I want to make sure that you know who this is. This is Dr. Paulos, Arnold Paulos, a practicing dentist here in the United States. Been practicing for over 30 years. And most of the assistants that we've had here in the dental office have been foreign dentists from another country. So now, I would say that they are one of the best dental assistants that we have in our office because they are committed to the profession of dentistry. And I think they're the one that's really motivated to really learn how dentistry is done here in the United States. Now, one of the things that I get, one of the questions that I get from a foreign dentist who wants to be a licensed dentist here in the United States is, what can I do to improve my application to dental schools? Now, we've got other videos in this channel that talks about that. The other question that I have is, when I am applying to dental schools and I get accepted to have an interview and be invited for an interview, what can I expect? Or at the very least, what can I do to prepare for that interview? Now what you want to try to do is make sure that whatever school that invited you, you want to make sure that you are doing your research as to the dental school that you are applying to, because no matter what they say, they want you as much as you want to get into that particular dental school. The difference is, and the problem for applicants is, there's a lot of applicants who wants to get into the dental schools. So what you have to do is you have to be able to stand out of the crowd that is applying to these dental schools and making sure that you stand out, that your application gets taken from a bunch, I would say hundreds of applicants who is trying to get into a particular dental school. Now, the question is, how do I prepare for an interview in a particular dental school? How do I prepare? Well, one of the things that you want to make sure is be calm, know all the information of that school during that interview. Because what you want to say is that, and what you want to make sure that they know is that you've done your homework as to why you want to be in that dental school, because it's a two-way street. They want you and you want to get into that particular dental school. Now, I know a lot of you have been applying to multiple dental schools. I'm telling you, you do not have to do that. You want to make sure that you apply to the dental school that you want to get into. But I do get it. You want to get into a dental school and you're going to apply to as many dental schools as you want to get into. But when you start doing these researches, you're going to find out what dental school you actually like to attend. Now, we live here in California. In Northern California, there are two dental schools in San Francisco, UCSF and UOP. Now, they're going to be inviting you to get into a interview process that you've got to be ready for. One of the reasons why they're inviting you is because they're interested in you becoming a student there. What you want to try to do is let them know why you want to become a student in that particular dental school. Just for instance, we're talking about San Francisco. Know the city of San Francisco. Know why you even want to live in San Francisco. And if you're going to pick between the two schools, UCSF and UOP, know why you want to go to UOP, know why you want to go to UCSF, and the type of programs that they offer there. Now, In our other videos, and make sure that you look into the videos that we have in this channel. In our videos, you've got to know now that UCSS has a 3-year program and UOP has a 2-year program, but at the University of Pacific, they've got a campus in San Francisco and they've also got a campus in Sacramento. So now when you're applying to these schools, at least at the very least, know that there's a 3-year program in San Francisco. And in UOP, there is a 2-year program, but it's in 2 different campuses. I think the way that they're making you apply is that you got to pick which campus would you like to get into. Now, if you had a choice between Sacramento and San Francisco, and you got to go ahead and said, I think I'd rather go to San Francisco, or does it really matter if you're going to go to San Francisco or Sacramento? So you got to know the differences between the program. And that's what I mean by doing your research, doing the type of program that they've got there, and making sure that you are prepared, because some of these schools, they are asking you to do a bench test. So you've got to be prepared for that part of the interview. Know the schools, know why you're getting into that school and why you want to be accepted to that schools, because again, they want you to be part of that class as much as you want them to pick you to be part of that class. So make sure, do your research on the bench test, do the kind of a prep, practice that prep. It's usually a crown prep or a filling, amalgam, or composite. But each school is different. You got to do your research, and then just make sure that you have done all your preparation. Be comfortable, practice in the way you speak, in the way you present yourself, and then you will get into the dental school of your choice. Make sure that you click on our next video and be sure to subscribe to our channel.